Hello everybody and welcome back to the Multi-Battle Conference Week 10 brought to you by Doesn't Click Side of the Field. Don't know why I did the intro like that, but Fiona, please introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the last week of the regular season for, what season is this? I'm not sure.
This is Season 4 officially of the MBC, so
Okay.
we're looking to get back into, actually I should say we've already made our way back into playoffs. This is technically a match for first place.
This is a fun match, in my opinion. We just, we had fun with this.
This was one of those games where it was like, if we get first place, great, awesome. Move up on the transaction wire for before heading into the playoffs. And if we get second place, oh well, it's not too big of a deal. We're not really overly concerned about it. So we decided to have some fun. And Fiona, I'm gonna let you talk about a little bit what we are trying to do here, because like I said, like I haven't said, it was your game. It was your idea the entire time. It was your idea the entire time. I'm gonna give you this one. I just made the spreads. I'll be real.
So, basically, our whole game plan here was we wanted to have Orbital, Baton Pass, and a Primarina. Because they don't really have the best answers to Primarina. And, I'm pretty sure a lot of you are like, what is that green item on Primarina? That's a Kebia berry. So that weakens poison moves.
Because Drapion was like the only thing we were scared of.
Yeah. And as you can see, I locked it immediately.
Fiona's like, Fiona wasn't even trying to talk with me about if we want to change our game plan or anything. She just locked. I'm like, okay, well, I guess we're locking it.
Yeah, we weren't changing anything. Because this is one of those things where you have to commit to what you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
But basically, if we were really trying to win, I don't think we would have picked this strategy at all.
I think we have better answers, but I mean, maybe we'll see them in finals, because we've already both made playoffs, so this was a fun strategy to use.
Yeah, so it's basically like a fun match. As you can see in Team Preview, they brought Wooloo.
They brought the Wooloo!
And Alyssa is like, that's one of her favorite Pokemon, so she wanted to show it off. Alright, so getting into this game, we committed to the Raichu and the Orbeeta lead, as you see when we locked in the thing, because Raichu has Follow Me, so it can help Orbeetle out with setting up.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We've played the Potatoes last year as well. I don't think I never recorded last year, but we played the Potatoes last year as well, and that was also a fun match, so I'm looking forward to this one. We seem to play them in the last week every single year. I think it's almost like a dedicated thing. You know how in football, like, you get the teams that play every year
I'm so
Thanksgiving?
silly. We literally saw their items.
You know what's funny? I didn't notice either. But anyways, we saw their items, and I still don't know what their items were, to be perfectly honest.
It was AV. I just saw it. Now we know.
Now we know. Good to know. No, but what I was saying is, you know how like there's certain teams that always play on every year in football, like on Thanksgiving in football? This is like kind of the same thing. We seem to be lining up with the Potatoes every last week of the season, every year. Seems to be the way it's working. But anyways, we're here. We're more focused on the battle now.
And we're never going to miss that again. I can guarantee you that we were just messing around this week. See how disconnected we were?
And we messed up this turn because I, for some reason, thought the Excadrill could Dynamax. I should have faked out the Excadrill here. There was no reason for us to take the damage from the Rock Slide.
Yeah, that was a little silly, but...
That's 100% on me. Wait, Excadrill could have Dynamaxed. Hold up. No, Excadrill definitely could have. Because I was player 1. And Raichu could have maxed, so they could have maxed. Never mind. Take that back as Travis gets crit. But...
yeah. As immediately, I said the only way they could beat us is they crit us, right?
Yep.
And like turn 1 they crit, but they crit the wrong one.
They crit the wrong one.
Isn't it still annoying?
It's annoying, and you'll see why in a few minutes. But it is annoying. But go ahead.
Basically, we don't really want to follow me because there's no point. They're just gonna click what's it called? Rock Slide over and over. Yeah. So there's no point in following me at all.
Yet I follow me anyways because there's really no point in doing anything else. What am I gonna do? Slow down the paralyzed thing?
Yeah. I mean, you could have got extra chip on it, I guess.
Yeah, fair. But I mean, does it matter?
No.
Anyways, Raichu gonna go for follow me because why? Because we have it, we can. And they're gonna rock slide again in the
And
blue moon.
next
And hey,
time.
look, they crit us again. So
Yeah,
another
they
crit.
orbital this time.
They crit the right one. And we're gonna get the Calm Mind off right now. And basically, we just need to not get crit again.
Yeah.
And this is why that crit earlier is so bad. Because this Dazzling Gleam now picks off Raichu. And if they don't crit the earlier Rock Slide on Travis, Travis actually survives this turn, is able to get a Follow Me off, allowing us to get our shenanigans off a little bit easier. See, now we have to sacrifice an extra Mon to do that.
Now we're in danger.
Yeah, see, if I still have Raichu, it's an easy Follow Me and get Orbeetle to go for the Baton Pass. Here now I'm forced into Cinderace and hope they fall for the bait and kill the Cinderace. Right? Because maybe they got to be at least a little bit concerned about Cinder, right? So
especially since it has the Dynamax this turn.
Exactly. Like, everything kind of fell into place. Unfortunately, it would have been so nice to have Raichu on the field still, because then it couldn't have really gotten big damage off, because we would have got to Follow Me away. But this is fine.
So I'm going to try and go for the Baton Pass here, of course, because that was the whole point.
That's the whole game plan. We have to go for the Baton Pass.
Yeah. And I imagine they would switch here to Gigalith to get their Sand Rush.
Yeah, that wouldn't be surprising at all. They want to be faster than the Cinderace.
They want to be faster than the Cinderace.
They don't want to take a Flare Blitz to the face.
Yeah, and they're not even Sash. They're
AV. Yeah.
Didn't even see.
Which we didn't notice. Good thing is it didn't overly matter.
No, it didn't at all. So they're gonna max here. Not surprising anybody.
No. Not exactly. This was a fairly straightforward turn. It was one of those things where it's like, they kind of have no choice but to go after. They have to pick one, and if they don't pick the Cinderace basically picks them off. It kills them. And they've wasted their max at that point. So they either waste their max, or we get our strategy off, which I think was which was a pretty solid bait.
So they go for the bait. They fall for it, and Roulette goes down, unfortunately, which is annoying because now Ryan is down to 1 Mon.
Yeah, I'm down by myself again. Nothing else. I got 1 Mon. I'm here. I'm ready to go.
But at least we get the free Baton Pass off here. And here we go.
It's time.
Now, Primarina's gonna come in here in a few seconds once I am able to click it.
Fiona, why are you so slow? And here she is.
There she is. She's got all these boosts.
You ever seen a Primarina with +2 defense? This thing ain't dying anytime soon. Anyways, we get we're bringing Shakira in now. So we got the 2 girls on the field. We're ready to go.
This is our game plan.
Why did we even decide to do this? I know it's fun, but like, come on. And here I decided.
It was fun.
And in case you guys are wondering why I went for Feint here and not like a Power Whip or something, this is because when Fiona said Frisk earlier, I was very scared of this thing having some sort of Focus Sash because we're blind. We didn't even use our own Frisk properly. And we were like, oh, this thing could be Sash. I should have just Power Whipped the thing in the face. I should have Power Whipped them in the throat. Chose not to, but that's unfortunate.
No, you should have kicked it.
Yeah, that would have worked too. I was concerned about a max. I was a little concerned about a max guard though, so I probably should have. I would have power whipped anyways.
Okay.
Because they could have easily guarded.
Oh yeah, they could have guarded.
They could have guarded and brought in to follow me, right? Like.
Yeah.
I guess they were AV, so there was no reason to max guard. And if wait, they can't max guard. They're AV. See, this all comes back full cycle, guys. Okay, this was not our brightest moment. We were just so concerned about getting the Baton Pass in the Primarina, and that did nothing, by the way. Anyways. We were just so concerned about getting the Baton Pass off, we totally lost our mid game here. Like, we should have taken down this Excadrill this turn, basically.
Yeah.
This was a free kill into Excadrill that we didn't take, which is definitely bad on our end.
I think Kick would have killed. Yeah, it definitely would have killed.
Kick would have killed, because next turn you're going to see Power Whip damage into it, and we know Kick does more, so Kick definitely would have picked it off from this range, so...
Which is really unfortunate, because we're not very bright.
Yeah, I know it. Like, this is what happens when you don't pay attention. But like we said, we don't really care if we win or lose this game. It was just one of those things
we want to by the strategy of what we're doing here, we would have picked a more consistent one.
We kind of talked about doing something like this at any point, like getting the Baton Pass off with Orbeetle at some point during the season. So just getting it off here was pretty fun. So
honestly, I wanted to get it off. I just wanted to do it.
This
It wasn't
also
executed very well.
doesn't reveal any strategies that we may want to use in future weeks as well, right? Like, we're not doing this in
Yeah.
playoffs. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Well, we might, but
I don't know.
hey, we might, okay? This
We're the unluckiest players ever, I swear. We got crit immediately. And this strategy relies on not getting crit. And we got crit twice.
Anyways, we're gonna get the power up off, and high jump kick off that damage definitely would have killed. I don't know why I didn't just click high jump kick there, because there was no way they were guarding, but I don't know.
Yeah.
That geyser did absolutely nothing to that Toga tick right there, but that's fine.
So now, basically, I'm not getting enough mileage off of the maps, which is very annoying.
We do have another turn, though. We have another turn.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah. Yeah, but still is right, and I think we're gonna lose Shakira here because I can't protect. I know during the heat of the moment we were thinking to myself, why didn't we just protect? But Fiona, I just realized now I'm looking at our moves, we can't protect. Because remember when they helping handed and then they rock falled into Shakira and you were like, why didn't we protect them? I'm like, I don't know, that's a good question. Now I'm looking at it, we couldn't have protected. But they do go for the follow me there. It didn't matter. We targeted it. We doubled it anyways with a triple axle and our Primarina. Basically, if we get triple axle off, it dies. Basically, if we don't, it still dies to the geyser here. But long story short, we're getting this kill, which is very, very nice. And now Primarina is gonna start steamrolling, but she's alone.
Yeah, that's the problem. Now it's a 2 versus 1.
Yeah.
However, we have mad boost.
Mad boost is the way to do it. And we see Connie coming in, and we know for sure this is the Drapion right now. And you guys know what this means, right?
This is why.
This is Kevia Berry time.
Yeah. We have to worry about not getting crit and not getting flinched.
With the Kevia Berry, we will be able to survive an Iron Head and a cross poison crit from this range.
Oh no, I meant Iron Head crit.
The double crit?
Yeah.
Yeah, they would have needed the double crit, and I think that would have been really close though. But we're gonna see the cross poison come out through the Kevia Berry, and thankfully they did not get the crit, and that did absolutely nothing. So Drapion, thank you so much for coming out. Thank you so much for coming out to play today. Iron Head going into Ariana. Ariana takes that, doesn't flinch. Hyper Voice coming out and sweeping the field. Bye. Thanks for coming out, guys.
That's so satisfying.
We will take that every day of the week.
So now they have one Mon on that side now, the Drapion side.
Yeah. Fiona, I have a question. Did we have cannon on this Primarine?
Yeah, we did. We had to have because
I guess
we had Geyser.
I was gonna say we could technically have gone for it here, like in the next upcoming turn, but then again we don't.
I was thinking about that too, but the problem is
they had threatened offensive pressure on the other slot that ended up protecting, right? Like.
Yeah.
Anyways, they're gonna bring Giggles back in on that side because it's their last mod on that side, and then they're gonna bring in Darmanitan over here. Shiny. Sorry.
Shiny Darm looks nice. I like it.
I don't mind it. It's nice for sure. And here's one of the things I honestly expected this Darmanitan to be like a choice item of some sort.
Yeah, I expected it to be like a band or a scarf.
I was honestly expecting Scarf to go past outspeed Cinder, which would make sense, but I guess not.
Yeah.
Guess not, because as you see here, they are going to protect as we hyper voice again, just to get the kill.
That's very rare. I've never seen protect Darmanitan in my life.
I know, I don't think I ever have either, so it's good prep on their end for sure. As we do get this hyper voice off to do 50% to Diamond here, which is very nice.
Now, unfortunately, their policy, but that's fine because we're bold Primarina. We should live this hit here.
Yeah. But
as you can tell, they crit.
You ever just get crit 3 times in a game?
Like, come on. I guarantee you we're like the least, like we're the most unlucky team.
I don't want to say most unlucky, but we've had our fair share of poor luck. Anyways, we bring in Silvally.
Our other losses were all the bad luck.
Yeah, we bring into our Silvally ground here. And this is why I wanted Silvally ground, just for this right here. Literally, they can't touch Silvally ground at this point. So, it was actually
threatens all of their mons.
Except, even Drapion, like everything that we were scared of with Primarina, this thing beats. So, it seems to work out for us right here, as we do get a nice little multi-attack.
When something gets crit.
Yeah.
And there goes the Darmanitan.
Down goes Darm.
I was worried about superpower, but they didn't go for it.
Yeah.
I don't think it would have killed.
No, we're ground. It wouldn't have been super effective.
Yeah, but still.
It wouldn't have killed us. It would have made an interesting end game though, for sure.
Yeah.
Because then comes the Wooloo.
The Wooloo. Now,
The
Wooloo doesn't get body press, so...
which is good to know.
Yeah, I think it gets cotton guard, I'm not sure.
Who knows?
But I know it doesn't get body press, and I know it doesn't get baton pass,
Yeah.
which is really lame.
So at this point, we're just targeting Gigalith every day of the week here.
Yeah.
We know they're going to protect, but there's no reason not to. Because if we target Wooloo and they don't protect, it's just worse on us.
Mm-hmm.
Because really, I'm not scared of this Wooloo at this point.
Yeah.
And there's the protect.
Not shocking. So, the Wooloo is unfortunately going to get a free attack here.
Wooloo goes for the double edge, just about to blow us up in the face. They're just like, no, get out of here.
So that does no damage.
I know, but still, it's still horrifying to see. Wooloo ever just click body press at you? Sorry, double edge into you? That's horrifying. That was terrifying. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Didn't they bring Wooloo versus us last year too? I think they did.
Yeah, they did. But we weren't memeing then, so...
Yeah. Alright, so Gigalith should be dying this turn to the multi-attack. They do go for the double, they do not get it, which is very good. It mattered a little bit, I think, because it would have allowed him to get a little bit of extra damage off. Would have been a really close endgame. It's a close endgame either way, to be perfectly honest. Because I don't know how much damage we're actually doing to this Wooloo. As they get the double edge into transients here, and that is in range of another double edge. So here we go.
Yes. So now we just go for the multi-attack.
Yep.
And hope.
Hope for damage.
Now, the Orbeetle we have in the back, it is weakened, but it does have body press.
And iron defense. So, I mean, we're in a decent spot. Yes. Multi-attack going out into Pebble. That did respectable amounts considering it's... I was going to say considering it's Eviolite, but it's not even Eviolite. It's just Citrus Berry, and that was horrifying.
It has Fluffy.
Fluffy. That's why it was doing nothing. That makes sense.
It's Fluffy.
I didn't know it got Fluffy. That makes so much sense now. But it's chilling at around 50%, and we bring in end sand stops, which, I mean, honestly hurts us this turn technically, because an extra turn of sand onto their Wooloo would have been nice. But we bring Blue Moon back in, and we're here, we're ready to go.
We have to iron defense this turn to boost our body press.
Although, wouldn't 2 body presses just do the same thing?
No, because we would have died to the Wooloo.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
So iron defense here, we're faster.
Which is good because I honestly wasn't sure of the Wooloo speed tier here. I knew it wasn't too fast, but like.
Now Thunder Wave, as you guys know, we are like terrible luck. So I'm like,
here we know. This is where we get fully parried, guys. This is it. This is how the meme ends.
We're gonna get crit and we're gonna get parried.
Yeah, here's the double edge going into Blue Moon. We can actually take another one. We can actually take another one, assuming they don't crit. And we get the body press off, thankfully, and it goes into Pebble. Pebble's going to take a...
And it does whip it out nice.
Yeah, and Pebble goes down, and we will move up to 7-2 on this season. So both our losses this season came down to luck and a little bit of misfortune. But there were also turns in those games I think we could have strayed away from that. So I'm not going to really complain too much. But regardless of that, guys, 7-2. We do finish second place with a differential of 18 because this was only +1. First place does go to the Sky Pillars, who we beat earlier in the season. They ended up also going 7-2 with a differential of 19. So they beat us in that regards, but hopefully we can catch them back in semifinals and playoffs. But looks like we have a matchup next week versus the Toronto Talonflames, and that's going to be 2 hard hitters, guys. Cinderace, Dragapult, going to be a lot of fun. So Fiona, unless you have anything else to say here, I think I'm going to end this thing off.
No, I've got nothing.
You've got nothing. Okay, so you've got nothing. I've got nothing left to say, guys. We will catch you guys next week with some more MBC action, so stay tuned for that.